killer is you!
Shall we give this one more shot now?
Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder. And that person was...
Yeah, no, that was terrible. That was the worst possible explanation of that they could have had.
Hifumi. With an accomplice, the killer was able to execute a number of otherwise impossible schemes.
At 1 a.m., Hito showed up in the rec room.
First, they convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning. That someone they met with was Hiro. The murderous duo intended to pass Hiro off as the prime suspect. So when they met up with him, they drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo-Justice suit.
And then they took a picture. Good, good.
Next, Hifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo-Justice was attacking him, while the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault. They did all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hiro. When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious, into the pool room locker. And then finally, at 6 a.m., they moved into the murder phase of their plan.
Oh, wait. Okay, no, that does say 6. Just, for some reason, that looked like it said 7 to me, just because, you know, never mind.
They called Taka to the equipment room.
Oh, Hifumi.
And that's where Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder. The murder weapon was Justice Hammer 4, which was left there in the equipment room. The reason Hammer number 4 was used was to create confusion about the order of the crimes. So, next they falsified 2 more assault incidents. For these attacks, the killers pretended to be the victims, to solidify Robo-Justice as the suspect. The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room. There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1 and the Robo-Justice pictures they'd taken. They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack story. The second fake incident was the attack in the library. This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2 and an injured Hifumi to sell us that story. With these 2 incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds that the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did. We fell right into their trap and started looking for the suspect based on that. But while we did that, we left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office. This was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for. He took a blood packet from the refrigerator and Justice Hammer 3 and turned the room into a crime scene in which he himself had apparently been brutally murdered.
Yep.
He let out a scream to draw us back, and when we returned, that's what we found. Meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching found Taka's body at the same time. So when we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi. We left the nurse's office, and Hifumi once again took advantage of the situation. He simply got up and made his escape. When we learned his body had disappeared, we all rushed back to the nurse's office. And once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This time, he snuck into the equipment room. He wrapped Taka's body in a tarp and used the dolly to move it all the way down to the repository. That explains how each of the bodies disappeared.
It does.
But even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final act. Their plan all along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the one person who could betray them. And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository. That should cover everything that happened in this case. And the villain behind it all is...
The one, the only.
Celeste. Sorry, you lose.
Don't be sorry, Makoto.
I lost?
Maybe for the first time ever, but I am the ultimate lucky student.
I lost? When was the last time I was forced to utter such words? They hang heavy around my neck.
Then you admit it? You're the killer?
Listen to you, trying to take charge, as if you're my private instructor. I, Celestia Ludenberg. Actually, no. Taiko Yasuhiro is fine.
Taiko, huh? It's a shame you're only just being honest with us now. This didn't have to go this way.
Taiko?
So, you finally accepted it.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't like things to drag on.
Interesting.
Well, that's that. What a shame. What a shame. Here saying that she'd become accustomed to life here and that things were okay. Things would have been okay if she just didn't do this. It's completely unnecessary. And now she has to face the music. I liked Celeste. I liked Celeste a lot, actually. I thought she was a very interesting person. But this is how it goes.
Okay, Monokuma. I'm ready to begin.
Well, Taiko. See ya.
Or, no. I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to vote. Okay? Okay. If you would, please locate your lever and cast your vote. And when the votes are tallied, who will become the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? What? Ta-da!
Of course it was.
Honestly.
No, I think trying to do it in the first place was the mistake, Celeste. We would have figured it out regardless. Because you put all of our lives on the line. If we don't find out that it's you, we all die. And you were willing to let us all die. And that's just not acceptable.
I knew it. So then...
Indeed.
Yep. But we're still talking about this in front of Monokuma, which is not brilliant. We mentioned it in the trial already.
Say what?
Just a second. In other words,
Indeed.
Will we find it, or is it gone?
I see.
And how are we going to keep it hidden from Monokuma now, as well?
Actually,
What?
are you okay with this? So then,
Again, the digital camera plays a role here.
Damnation! Say what?
I mean, it is all lying. This is still lying.
as for me,
She said she didn't need the lie, but here she is, lying.
Oh,
as for me,
Oh man,
what?
poor Taka. Hifumi, does Taka really seem like the kind of person who would do that? But I guess
Damnation!
it doesn't matter. You acted, I mean, I guess that part's true, but
Say what?
on your sense of justice, you did this, huh, Hifumi?
Completely unforgivable!
most unfortunate.
Hmm?
Actually,
What?
This hurts to read, I must say. Because I feel bad for Hifumi. He was definitely manipulated here. And while killing Taka is a silly thing to do given the circumstances that we find ourselves in, I understand Hifumi's convictions, if nothing else. But at the same time, the things that he did were pretty fucked up.
indeed.
And he knew he was part of a scheme, given that he was moving Taka's body around and playing dead, etc.
This is unforgivable!
So on
Completely unforgivable!
the one hand, I feel bad for him, but on the other hand, it's like, man, Hifumi,
Honestly,
why? Because I think that goes beyond just being manipulated.
I swear I will save her!
Actually,
And here it begins. Here it comes. In Hifumi's, I suppose, compromised emotional state, he joined up with Celeste. Taeko, should I say.
Hmm?
Yep, that's... Yep. Yeah, I agree. Unfortunately, Celeste was smart enough that it didn't have to go this way.
I see.
indeed.
But
I think for the first time, I'm not happy. I'm actually quite upset.
Let's see.
I'm upset about what happened to Taka, obviously. I'm rather upset about what happened to Hifumi. And I'm upset that Celeste did these things.
Well,
Because I think Celeste wouldn't have done these things had we not been in this situation. Had we not been kidnapped and put into this murder school. I don't think Celeste would have had any reason or desire to kill anybody.
Are you okay with this?
Because Celeste is smart. She's not an idiot. And it's a shame that we're about to lose someone. And that's true of everybody so far. But I definitely am starting to feel it more now. Because I liked Mondo. But what Mondo did was fucked up. I liked Sayaka. But what Sayaka did was fucked up. I don't really remember how I felt about Liana. Couldn't tell you. I liked Hifumi well enough, but what he did was fucked up. And I really liked Celeste, but what Celeste did was fucked up. And it's just a shame that all these people that I like are believing that they have to commit murder. That we can't just work on finding a way out of here and not kill each other. And I'm starting to feel that sadness more than I have in the past. So I'm hurt for Taka, and I'm hurt for what happened to him. But I'm hurt for what's happening to all of us.
so in the end,
Of course she had, Sakura.
What the heck? Well,
To Celeste, it's just a big game, basically. It's a game where the stakes are life and death.
Don't be mean!
I wonder about that.
That's a statement of fact, actually. That's a good observation by Celeste there.
Why?
What the heck?
Wasn't it 5? Not 10? But...
But
You little bitch! Hey!
Of course. And why is that? Why did you hate it so much?
You little bitch!
Just dealing with all of us? Is that what it was? I would, yeah, actually.
This is fine.
I know how that goes, but that's just impatience. You were young. Yeah, cool.
Honestly. As for me,
Is this just gonna make it harder, hearing what her dream is?
isn't it wonderful?
No. Is that Byakuya kissing her shoe? Or is this all just a lie as well?
This is fine. There is nothing to be done.
Yep. But that's what you get. You knew the consequences going into it, Celeste. Now it's time to face the music.
Just the worst.
I got to C rank, but I guess we'll never see a B or an A rank. Will we?
Oh. Do you understand? What is this?
I think she does, but I think she just realizes that this is the end. She tried her best and she lost. So are you lying about not being scared then? Yeah. Yeah. The human mind is a powerful thing, isn't it?
Yes, indeed.
Oh, don't tell Monokuma that, because he will take that to heart.
Isn't it wonderful?
Hey.
Okay. Well, it sounds like it's about that time. I know you're scared, Celeste. I know you're nervous.
Danganronpa.